Hey, welcome to Hitman 2. Today we're going to Miami and we're going to be doing the Bigmooney Flamboyancy escalation. I spent quite a lot of time yesterday going through this. Spent 5 or 6 hours yesterday trying to work out how to get the silent assassin rating for this level 3 escalation. This is level 1. We've got to take out Levi Ackerman wearing a mascot disguise using a battle axe. So we're going to be starting at the dolphin fountain, and not that we're going to be needing it, but I'm going to take a lockpick with me. It's a case of picking up a crowbar or two along the way, and you can also use that to open locked gates, which we'll be opening 2 of them. So here we are. And like I said, 5 or 6 hours spent working this out and failed on the silent assassin rating. We're going to pick up a couple of coconuts here, and I only do this because sometimes I forget the crowbar. And it's a sin. You should never ever forget to pick up the crowbar once you've used it for knocking people out or throwing to subdue NPCs. So we're going to come across here and we're going to turn off this switch box, which is going to attract a guard from inside the office, the one with the question mark above his head. He'll come out of the door and we will sneak in while his back's turned, like this, and we'll grab a crowbar, another crowbar along the way. We're going to come into here and we're going to destroy the camera evidence. Guard's asleep there, but we're not going to worry about it because he's got his eyes closed. Now we're going to knock this mascot out and we're going to pick our stuff up again, take his outfit, and then drag him to this dumpster. There's a guy over there on his phone having a conversation that we're not interested in. He's not going to see us. He never does. Even though he's looking in the same direction, it's not very far away. Guards will see you from that distance easily, so I don't know why he doesn't. We're then going to run upstairs to Robert Knox's offices, which is where the target's located, and the battle axe is in the gym. So cameras are turned off, we don't need to worry about them anymore. So we unlock this gate. Like I say, you can use a crowbar. I think it's like a nanosecond faster than the lockpick. Doesn't really matter. And don't know why I crouch for this bit, but I always do. We just have to make sure that nobody's around that's going to see us, and sneak through this window and then up this pipe. Oh dear, the controls are a bit iffy, so we'll have to be aware of that. And then we just want to come across here through this bathroom, jump out of this window. I know it's all very quick, but I've done this so many times it's unbelievable. Now then, we're going to pick up this battle axe and we're just going to wait behind this wall. Use a coin to throw behind that screen, just against the wall there, and when we do that we get our crowbar ready. And we're going to be knocking this guard out. Once he gets behind the screen, whack him in the head. Now this other guard comes across, but he's usually has a conversation with the guard I've just knocked out. However, no guard, no conversation, so he's going to stay there for a few seconds. He's going to turn around and walk away. As soon as he does that and he gets a fair distance away, I'm going to be getting rid of the target, grabbing his body and dragging it into this room here. Now we've got to be careful because there are a few other guards walking around and they may see or detect us, so we're not going to and here's my crowbar. There we go. Now then, you see what I mean? There's Robert Knox and his guard just going to talk to the guy in that office there, and this other guard, he keeps walking backwards and forwards, so we've got to make sure that we stay out of their way. And I can't move while the three in the middle of the screen right now, the guy on the far right can see me if I come out of the cover of this screen, so I've got to wait here until he moves. He's going to be going shortly. I'm going to grab this body, and while everybody's walking away and got the back turned, I'm going to be bringing this guy in here and putting him in the crate. Any guard or NPC that you knock out who's not dead, that will be counted as a body found once you've exited the mission. Now we've got to locate the exit. There's two guards here in my who have a chance of detecting me. That guy in the middle of the screen's just got up, so he's going to be going back inside, and I'm going to scuttle through here. And while he's got his back turned, I'm going to be opening this gate. This is where the helicopter usually is, but on this escalation it's a bird's nest with a couple of eggs in it. So hopefully that's going to give us the silent assassin for level 1. Now we're not going to get any notification of achievement or anything because we did this yesterday, but we didn't get the silent assassin rating. So yeah, there's silent assassin for level 1. Level 2, we've got 2 more targets, and one you've got to take out with the battle axe, and the other you've got to take out with a silent shotgun or in an explosion. So I think what we'll do now is, in our planning, instead of the lockpick, we will take it's gonna be good. We'll take the ICA remote explosive. Everything else is the same. So let's get on to level 2. Infinitely more intricate and difficult because of the positioning of the targets. And to be fair, this is going to be exactly the same as the first run through, but we've got 3 targets instead of 1. And on a scale of rewards, this has to be one of the most unrewarding escalations of the game. You go through all this time, trouble and effort to get the achievement for what, 4,000 XP or something? I mean, it really is ridiculous the amount of time and effort required to do this for no special equipment, outfit, weapons or otherwise. I mean, the people who designed this escalation, I do believe it was one of the fans who was invited to get involved with this, and they really must like to torture the players of the game, because this is a massive waste of time. In fact, a complete waste of time. If they hadn't included it, I would have been much happier. Because it has taken up a lot of my free time in trying to work out and get the silent assassin rating. I mean, on other escalations, it's relatively straightforward. In fact, I watched a video from Mr. Freeze 2244 on YouTube on how to do this, and he breezed through it. It was an absolute breeze, but you can't do that. You cannot follow that that walkthrough and get the same results because the game's changed. You know, the mechanics of the game has changed. So when Mr. Freeze leaves bodies in bathrooms and such, and he gets the silent assassin rating, that will not happen now. It will not happen. So you've got to put extra time and extra effort into it for absolutely no reward whatsoever. It really is mind-blowingly incomprehensible. I mean, Rockstar don't torture the players as much as this game. Right, so this is going to be more or less the same, and again we're gonna use a coconut this time.
Hey,
He's gonna walk over there.
Wait here. If you hear gunshots, run like crazy.
okay, I totally understand.
If anyone...
So he's down. However, now we've got to wait for this guard to move out of the way. We're still going to stick the target with the battle axe. I'm just watching to see where everybody is. We're going to stick him with the battle axe, grab him, but what we're going to do is take him downstairs to a locker down here. Now, the reason being, I'm going to stash every single body that I either knock out or eliminate. So this guy and the guard that I knocked out with the coconut, they're coming downstairs, and the other two targets will be here. Now we've got the battle axe, so I'm just gonna put that on the floor. This guard is coming back over here. And he's going to be waiting around for a while. Robert Knox is doing his rounds again, and he's talking to the second target, which is I forget his name, Antoine Mack, I think it is. Right, so has he gone? He's gone. We'll, while everybody's back's turned, we'll drag this body back into here, back downstairs, and dump it in the locker. See how much time and effort you've got to put into this. I can't imagine how many hours I've spent on these 3 escalation missions, but it's time I could have better spent on more productive things. So again, the guard's walking towards us. We've just got to wait for him to stop, wait a minute, and then turn around and go back. So there's that guard there on the right of the target is also a consideration. So I'm going to hop through this window. Robert Knox is not around. But it's conversations. You've got to wait until the conversations are over. Excuse me. And then make your move. And it's just waiting around the entire time. And this is what you've got to do. And while you're waiting for that conversation to finish, this guard's going to come back over. So, you know, it's really hard work. And he thinks, oh, I'll just hop on Hitman 2 and do a mission. Yeah, well, put 3 or 4 hours aside to do it in some cases. And I don't know what IO Interactive are thinking, but people really do have better things to do with their lives than spend half of it on computer games. You know. Right, so he's... I could actually run in and whack him in the head and knock him out. And even if he sees me, it wouldn't matter because I'm going to kill him anyway. Now, I have to... get rid of this guy with the shotgun or an explosion, and I don't really know which I should do, to be honest. I really don't. But I'm going to leave him till last, because if I use an explosion, it's going to drag everybody into the area. So just going to sneak on here. That guy, that guard there is running away. He's walking away from us. So what we're going to do now is come into here. When our target, which is another scientist, when he's the closest one to us, because he's not at the moment, that scientist in the middle of the screen is. There's a nice wrench there. That's good for throwing at people and knocking them out. When he's the closest one to us, we're going to switch off this fuse box on the wall, which will attract him. So this guy, again, we're waiting around for things to happen, and well, I could go make a 5-course meal while I wait for people to get into the right position. You know, it's a lot of time. It is a lot of time for something that on other escalations is quite simple and straightforward. He will move eventually. Maybe I can celebrate another birthday before he does. But yeah, it just goes to show when you get fans involved, it's not always the best thing. You know, great shout out for the guy himself. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's proud of his achievement, but could really have done without this. Really. So anyway, we turn it off. We turn it back on, which question mark above our target's head. So we're going to come here, make sure that... Right, so the guard that walks this route has just gone back in there. We'll wait for our target to enter that room to see what's going on. And when he does, we get rid of him. Now, I have to find somewhere to hide this body. And I can't throw him down there. You know, I can't chuck him down. There's I suppose I could if I manoeuvred him in a proper way, but oh yeah, I can dump him. I can dump him. So what we'll do is look for somewhere down there to stash his body, and there is a locker down here. So let's drag him. And I wonder, this is gonna be tricky. I think this is gonna be tricky. So that I didn't realise. I didn't realise I could dump him. I have tried to throw that body down there without success for the past 2 or 3 days. Now where's the guard? Is still over there, so we're going to run through here. That other guard there is coming back, so we will just close that door and stay here while this guard does his thing. But yeah, waiting around, making sure you don't get spotted. You know, it's a pain in the ass is what it is. It really is. So what I want to do is blow this guy up or shoot him with the shotgun. Now I'm not entirely sure if I can get away with it in here. I definitely won't get away with it downstairs, either explosion or shotgun. So I wonder if there is like a fire extinguisher someplace which I can shoot. You shoot a fire extinguisher and kill somebody, it's counted as an accident. Where are we on the map? We're looking through here. So that's the conference room. Alright, so it's we can have a look out here too, but that's nothing. I mean, the problem with this area is that Robert Knox comes out here, so him and his bodyguard will be making an appearance at some point. But what we'll do is this. We'll try this. We will try this. We'll put the explosive right next to him. This guard's coming across again. If we'd have been a bit quicker, could have possibly done it without having to wait. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the wrench and put it back in my inventory, because I don't want to be pressing that button accidentally. I want to get up to the exit where the bird's nest is, use the remote explosive, and then quickly exit and see if I can like feign the game into giving me the silent assassin. Because if I can, it's going to be quite easy. The third level, the difference between level 2 and level 3, you've got to kill your 3 targets within 30 seconds of each other. You know, no more than 30 seconds of time can pass between you killing the targets. and you've got to kill them all with the same battle axe and explosives. So I'm not going to be hiding the body with the explosive. So we're now here at the exit. We will use the explosive and exit and see if we get the silent assassin. And if we do, we've got a plan for yeah, we did. Right, so that's how we're going to do level 3. What you do when you've got to kill targets within a certain time period, there's absolutely no way, unless you are extremely lucky, there's no way you are going to be able to go from one target to the next in 30 seconds and kill them doing it this way. So what we're going to do is subdue the 2 scientists, drag them into the same room. We're going to subdue Antoine Mac, drag him into the same room. We're going to eliminate the 2 we're going to plant the explosive, eliminate the 2 scientists, dump their bodies in the locker or the crate, and then we're going to blow up Antoine Mac. Now there's only 4 people that are going to get subdued or eliminated. And we've got the locker that's downstairs and the crate that's upstairs, so that's what we're going to use. We're going to be doing it with exactly the same equipment, and hopefully this is going to work out. But I usually get to this point and I get seen or, you know, detected or whatever, and each time you're investing like 20-30 minutes into this and you screw it up on level 3, and yeah, it's just a lot of 20-30 minutes adds up to quite a long amount of time. And you would think after doing all the challenges and the feats, because this is one of the last, I think there's only 2 or 3 escalations left after this, you would think that doing all these would give you a good idea, but nah. There's 150 challenges in all in Miami, 150, and it's not a game, it's another life. It's like having a job. And I know there's a lot of people on Reddit who actually like this escalation and say that it's really good, but I really don't have that much time to waste on refining the tactics and strategy. I think it should be somewhat more straightforward than this, and I think that the fact that it's had fan involvement shows a lot, because it's overly complicated and unnecessary. It's supposed to be fun rather than torture, and this is more torture than fun. In fact, the only other challenge that I can think of that's worse than this is Hokkaido, where you've got to take out all the guards with a baseball bat. Now, I did see another Mr. Freeze video where he stands in the room where you get the outfit and baseball bat and just knock out all the guards at the door. But when I try and do that, it bends me down, snaps one of the necks of the guards that I've already knocked out, and then creates all kinds of chaos. And you know, it's one that I've still got to achieve yet, and I've tried it so many times. I must have tried that 20 or 30 times, different tactics and such, and it just fails every time. So I'm going to jump through here, and it's another challenge that you think to yourself, what the hell? You know, why would the battle axe, I'm going to put this on the floor, why would they design something like this which is so much faff and trouble? Use a coconut to knock
Stand
this
back,
guy
please. I will investigate.
Yeah, I'll stay right here.
I'm going to wait for this guard to go. Now I've got to subdue the targets, all of them. I've got to subdue them, move them into position, and then they are where I want them. So yeah, I've got one more coconut which I think I'll use here. Doesn't really matter. Knock him out. Grab his body. I'm going to drag this one into here. Now there comes Robert Knox. He's coming to talk to that guy, so I'm just going to wait for that to happen. More waiting around. I mean, it is a fun game. Hitman is a fun game. The amount of targets you've got, the number of ways you can take them out, but like taking out Robert Knox and Sierra Knox, and for the challenges you've got to do it in like a dozen or more ways. I think there's 39 assassination challenges. 39. I mean, you killed them once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. You get bored of killing them. There's only so many ways in which you can kill a target until you want to start killing yourself, because it becomes mind-numbingly boring. But if this is all you like to do, then fair enough. You know, it's like making cakes or peeling potatoes. If that's all you ever want to do, then carry on. But I do like the Hitman games. I've been playing them for like 20 odd years, since the first one came out. I'm going to dump his body in there and run back upstairs, and then I'm going to wait around again for this guy to do his thing. Yeah, if I was able to do it the way Mr. Freeze does it, wouldn't have a problem. But no, it won't allow you to, because all bodies, whether you've knocked them out or killed them, need to be hidden. So I'm just gonna put that down there, and I'm gonna come out of here and jump through this window. Now I'm quite aware that this conversation between this target and this guard takes forever. You could stage the Oscars faster than these guys have a conversation. You really could.
Yeah. Sounds like you could be secretary. I need to get back to my work now.
Huh. Finally. Right, so he's gonna go and do that. Now, like I say, I could run through here and use a crowbar to knock him out, but I'm not going to do it just yet. He's on the phone. If I walk through that door, he will see me, and I want to do this without being seen. or suspected or whatever. And I've got a suspicion that by the time we're ready to knock him out, Robert Knox... Oh no, Robert Knox is there, so he's going to be fine. So as soon as he finishes his phone call and turns around, I'm going to be looking to go into that room and subdue him with a crowbar. Here he goes. Turns round. That's our cue. Pick up the crowbar. Grab his body. Now this guard is just coming over here. We can wait here as long as that one's not coming, but that other one is coming, so we've got to come into here now. Right, so he's off on his merry way, and I can't throw the body through that window, so I'm gonna have to come out of this door. So I'm hoping that this guard in the middle of the picture here turns right. Oh, he's turning around now, so I can come out of here and drag this guy downstairs, where I'm gonna... Oh, do I need to? No, actually no, because I'm not gonna be dumping his body anywhere, so I can pretty much leave him here, which I will do. Yeah, so what we'll do is go get our third target, which is the other scientist. Remember, we dumped his body in the locker down below. I tried so many times to dump his body and it never gave me the option. Robert Knox is here with his bodyguard. But yeah, I was laid in bed, falling asleep, thinking about this last night. How to go about getting Silent Assassin rating. You know, after having watched Mr. Freeze and the Hitman series videos on YouTube half a dozen times each, and working out what their tactics were, I'm gonna come out of here and I'm just gonna wait in this corner. I'm gonna grab this notebook as well. Actually, I don't know why, but that guy's gonna turn round, and we are gonna make our way through here, through this door. Now we haven't got our battle axe, and he was saying, "Oh, you won't be able to kill him," but we don't want to kill him. We want to subdue him. So we're good to turn it off, turn it back on, which is attracted our target. We're now just going to wait outside here until he comes to investigate. And here he comes. He's walking into the room. So
That's... no way.
and that's good because we haven't attracted any attention, but I've got a feeling that guard, and you don't know which one I'm talking about, but there's two guards highlighted white on the left, and the middle one is going to be making his way through to that office that I need to go through very shortly. I don't know if... No, I haven't. I didn't have enough time to get over there and out. So what I'm going to do is wait for him to... wait for him to do his route, and then I'm going to make a move. So yeah, I could actually come out of this door. It'd probably be a little bit easier because there's only one door. But yeah, that guard in the middle of the picture there, he's going to turn around shortly, and come this way, and when he's gone past us, that's when we're going to move. I will say about now. Because, you know, you think you're familiar with the speed at which you walk, but when you're dragging a body, it's a lot slower. It is a lot slower. Now I'm going to wait for this guy to move, turn round and go. That guard's over there, so it's okay. We're just going to drag our target into this room. Now I'm going to grab the explosive. I'm going to plant it right next to him. Then I'm going to grab the battle axe. Now I've got 30 seconds, right? I've got 30 seconds from killing the first target to killing the second target, and then I've got 30 seconds between killing the second target and the last target. And I don't know if I'm going to get Silent Assassin, because it might take me longer than 30 seconds to get up to the exit. But this is the right time to do this now. So, right, so, and then dump his body. 25 seconds there. Dump his body. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Now I'm going to get the remote for the explosive in my hand. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to blow the explosive. I'm going to unlock this gate and try and escape. Come on, exit, exit, exit. People say this is the coolest exit of them all. I don't think so. I think the dolphin exit is the coolest of them all. We're not going to get any notification of achievement because we did it yesterday. All I'm interested in is the Silent Assassin, and that's it. Okay, we've done it. And that is after I don't know how many hours, and I'm guessing between 12 and 15 hours I've spent trying to get Silent Assassin on this escalation, and I'm glad I've finally done it. But what a chew on, you know, all that time, all that effort. Anyway, that's it, folks. Brilliant. See you next time. And thank you for watching, by the way.